This is Reggae Boy Romario Williams. You're watching Eddie Vision. Like, subscribe, and share.
Greetings, sports fans. Welcome back to Edivision TV, the channel where we look at sports differently. Alright, a lot to really talk about, a lot to dissect. But before we get into this, I want you guys to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the videos, drop your comments as usual. So, we're going to kick it off this way. This Saturday, June 28th, football competition, Duane Park. Be there. Come out with a bad team, get the money, win the NSA, after party, afterwards. So this video is powered by this competition. At the end of the video, we'll talk more about it. Alright, so Reggae Boyz are out. No surprises, but we went out of the Gold Cup by Panama. Panama knocked us out 4-1. And we all saw the game. We all know what went wrong. We knew who didn't perform and all that. But the coach people, and it's a talking point right now, the coach. I've noticed a few things. I'm just going to talk about it. This is not a video really bashing the coach, but it's a few things that are very, very clear. The first thing, balls. Balls. And when I say balls, I don't mean Nike or Adidas. The coach needs to be a strong individual, right? In the past, he has dropped Beckham from the English team. I think maybe that's the last time he made a big call. You know what I mean? He tried to drop Ravel. Very weak in that, saying that he's not going to be in the team, and then 2-2's Ravel is back in the team. He folded under some amount of pressure. If you don't want the man in the team, it's your team and a coach. Mikel Antonio. And big up to Mikel for coming back from that serious injury. He worked very hard. But for me, he should not be in the team. Mikel Antonio, after that serious injury, should not be able to take up his phone and say, "Coach, pencil me in." He's not ready. I know he could take up his phone and call the coach at West Ham and tell the coach that he's ready. You know what I mean? He wasn't ready. And I don't think the Gold Cup is the place for him to get ready. And you said that about Bowser, and then you go and do this. So you need to show some more backbone, to be honest. You seem weak. You know what I mean? And players, you mentioned the Unity Cup in the press conference. Very, very enlightening press conference from the coach. It almost sounded like a eulogy, like he was on his way out. Sounded very disappointed, which he should be, very sad, very down. And he basically was throwing the players under the bus. Yes, the players deserve to get some slack or some beat, but come on, you deserve it just the same. So you talk about the Unity Cup and how the team played well, but as soon as players like Gray and others are available, you tear up the blueprint and you just add them in. You find a way to put them in the team, and maybe this kind of disturb what was happening. So the big names are necessary, but sometimes you have to just watch. The team is playing well. Let it remain. Let it stay. You talk about consistent the team is not being consistent, but you're not being consistent with the lineups as well. Balance. You know, it's funny, your type of balance and the JFF type of balance is not the same balance that us fans want to see. You know, when you talk about a balanced team, a team that is capable defensively, attack-wise, balanced with players with equal skills. You know, where one player fall down, another player can help. A team that plays as a unit. You know what I mean? Not the type of balance you're talking about. And it's not a bicycle balance or so. Or a scale. But the balance, this balance with getting in local versus diaspora players. Oh boy. Squad selection's another one. If you fail to prepare to fail. And that Gold Cup squad had a lot of holes in it. A lot of holes. And no midfielders. This thing we're going into tournaments now, 3 goalkeepers, 9 defenders, 4 midfield and 9 forwards. Too much like for like players. We're going with a bag of wingers and a bag of strikers. It's not going to work. That is where balance should come in. The team is not balanced. So when we get the squad wrong, all of a sudden the starting 11 will be wrong as well. Players going down to injuries, yes. It's part of the game. You know, but you didn't have the proper contingency in place. You know, he ain't going down, you bring in Sula McClaren. And I like McClaren, but you're not going to play McClaren. What's the point? What is the point? So things like that, you know, Busy was in the team. I don't think Busy would maybe get a game if it wasn't that for the suspension. You know, Casey Palmer suspension. And then again, you know, people go and say Busy is in the team because he wants to be sold. He wants a contract. Oh boy. Next thing, the performances. Yes, Panama is a better team. We understand that. It's not a surprise. I expected us to lose to Panama. I predicted a 1-0 to Panama. We expect to lose to the bigger teams, the Canada, US, Mexico, Panama. Yes, fine, that's fine. If we lose to the big teams, that's fine. But our performances against the weaker teams and teams at our level is terrible. We cannot be struggling against BVI, Guadeloupe, teams we are way better than. Better players, supposed to be better coach. What's going on? And then you said there are no easy games. You are not making the games easy. Yes, CONCACAF is developing and teams are getting better. But I don't buy this no easy game. These are easy games. We're going into World Cup qualifiers and saying, oh, there'll be hard games. If the job is too hard for you, leave. If these games are too hard and we cannot get the results, why are we playing? Because you start off by saying the games are hard. If these games are hard against BVI and Guadeloupe, what should we expect against better teams? Why are we trying to go to the World Cup to play these big teams? If these BVI and Guadeloupe and Haiti and Cuba are not easy games, what are we doing? And lastly, the tablet. We probably need a tablet after this video, but tablet, I'm certain I didn't see you come here with a tablet. I understand the game has changed, and in England and other countries, developed countries, where the football is at a certain level, yes, you know, coaching staff have the tablet. They can see everything, every angle. We do have that in Jamaica, and you know that. Big up Kyle, the video analyst. Where was he? He spoke about video analyst. Where was Kyle? You know what I mean? You're not bringing the video analyst and then complaining. And maybe that's not your call. Maybe that's a JFF call not to include the video analyst at this Gold Cup. He has been in previous Gold Cups. I've seen him. He's been in the World Cup qualifiers. Even the one here against Guatemala, he was here. Why didn't you bring Kyle to the Gold Cup to help out? He could be in the stands. You know what I mean? Videoing and, you know, making contact with you or whatever. Where was Kyle? So all in all, people in some serious problem. We're in trouble. We're in some trouble. And I don't know if right now I trust him for the 6 games coming up. 6 games to carry us to the World Cup. I don't know if I trust him. He's saying that no player's spot is secure. But I don't think your job is secure either. And he's saying that the players will have to prove themselves for September. But I'm like, we'll just have when the season starts, they'll probably just have a few weeks. Not enough time to prove themselves for September, so that don't even make no sense. People just have to wait and see. And the soup thing where World Tracer talk about, I know it turned into porridge right now. Alright? So let me know in the comment section, people. Should we carry on with this coach? What should the JFF do? Who would replace him? What's that replacement looking like? Do we go local, international? Don't know, people. Let me know in the comment section below.
Alright, see ya, people. June 28th. That's this Saturday in Aduene Park, Cadwell football field. The football field is the top of the road that the Duane Park Primary School is on. So when you turn on the Duane Park Primary School road, you just drive, come straight up on that road, and you're going to see the cars, etc. That little football field. It's going to be a 60-side competition, 1-day tournament. Winner takes all, 300,000 Jamaican dollars, plus 2 bottles of Hennessy for the team who walk away with this competition and the trophy as well. $15,000 is the entry fee. It's going to be a whole day of activities. Food would be on sale, you don't have to worry, you don't have to go nowhere. Tent, you don't have to worry about the sun either, you know. We're going to have lots of tent for you to stay under, whether you come as a patron, whether you come as a team, when you're not playing, you don't have to worry about all that. Everything will be okay. And in the night now, so on the ball of them, when you don't play ball and thing, whether win, lose or draw, we'll have some girls for you, a dance for entertain you, topless party, in the night. So the Christian type, the day for you. Because we want everybody to come past through and contribute. The bar will be open even before the competition starts. You understand? So you can come and have a little drink, watch like a football and move. If you want to be a part of everything here, you can come. If your pocket can allow it, you can come in the day, watch football, buy a drink, and come back at the night, come party and still buy some drink and spend at the bar. But the teams them roll out. Security will be tight. So no arms house, a real official referee we get, and no cobbler. So June 28th, Cadwell football field doing the park. 300,000 for the winning team, 15,000 for the entry fee. Bar open all day, topless party in the night.